Hello, we are live today for Woman Crush Wednesday. This is Ingrid from the Chelsea Film Festival. I'm the founder and director. We're very excited to have Bea Arthur that we're waiting for today for our sixth, is it our sixth already? Our sixth Woman Crush Wednesday feature. This year, the festival is our 5th-year anniversary. So, please book your tickets. We have a lot of interesting, exciting events from the 17th until the 22nd of October. Thank you, Stephen, for joining from LA. Hi. Thank you, Mia. That's great. Everybody's joining. Hi, everyone on Instagram. So we're patiently waiting for Bea. We do have some exciting programs this year. Our Women in Power event. If you're interested, and you don't have to be a woman, you can be a supportive man that is really looking forward to promoting the cause of women. And we have this event. We're hosting this event in partnership with the Hollywood Reporter on October 18th. This is an invite-only event, so you're welcome to send an email to press@chelseafilm.org and say why you would like to support, and you can purchase a ticket. So they will send you the ticket link once you send us an email at press@chelseafilm.org. The other exciting benefit event that we have is our Psych event. It's with Psych Fitness. And we are doing this event in partnership with Psych Fitness. We just have Bea Arthur that is here. Hi.
Hey everybody. So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
I'm
too.
so sweaty. Hey everybody.
We're just building the audience, and I was just telling our fans here, this is actually Jean Christophe from Paris joining. So,
bonjour. Or bonsoir, I guess it's there.
Yeah, it's 7:30 there. So
I'm on Paris time. I'm not actually late.
You are
I'm
late.
just fresh. Am I though? In Paris? No, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I was just explaining that we have several events, and we have one that is called our Psych Fitness Benefit Ride. And this is our celebratory event for our 5th-year anniversary. We're going to do a lot of exercising to kick off our 5th-year anniversary. Awesome. That's going to be amazing. So please come.
Oh, I'll be there.
It's October 17th, and you can find that event on Eventbrite. You can book your tickets on there. And we're going to start, and this is our Instagram fans.
Hey, Instagram. I did my hair for you. That's why I'm late.
All right. Thank you, Carlito. Thank you, Sonia, Augusto. Everybody's joining from everywhere.
Hi, Carlito. Hi, Sonia. Hi,
all right. So, Bea Arthur. Bea Arthur. You are the founder and the CEO of The Difference.
Yes.
And so what is The Difference? Can you tell us?
Yes, The Difference is my new business, my 3rd business. So I'm really excited about it. I'm a licensed mental health counselor by training, and my last company was one of the first online therapy companies. And now with this one, it's one of the first machine learning mental health companies. So I'm really excited to kind of evolve the field to what the field is going to be like in the future.
So what does that mean, the mental health company?
Yes.
So you're a therapist.
Yes.
And so on your website, actually, let me just read this. It's very interesting. And that's why you're here, because you're a very interesting woman to have today for our Woman Crush Wednesday. You're the 6th person.
Ow.
So you said you don't have to meditate. You don't have to make a vision board. You don't even have to be positive. Be as cranky as you want to be. Every emotion deserves equal respect, and the real work comes when you're honest. Just be yourself, and I'm confident I can help you break your bad habits, heal old wounds, and finally give you the peace and power in your life that you deserve. With me, there's no guilt or judgment, just strength and support. So this is amazing.
I love that.
Yes.
My website is so old, so I don't remember, but yeah.
You should keep that.
That is absolutely.
You don't have to update it.
Yeah. No. I believe that with all my heart. The reason I started these last two companies is because I love psychology. It saved me. You know, I got kicked out of high school. I was like a really rowdy kid growing up. My family's from Ghana in West Africa, so shout out. Yeah.
We have a film from Ghana this year.
Really? Ooh,
yes.
Well,
the filmmaker, a great filmmaker, very famous filmmaker from Ghana.
I'll be there.
And yes, please.
And I'm also, I lived in Chelsea for 10 years, so I'm so excited to be a part of it. But in places like Ghana, psychology isn't even a thing you can study, let alone a service you can access. And it's so good for me. Growing up, I had a lot of assimilation issues. Like I was raised in Texas, and I was like, I didn't fit in with the black kids, I didn't fit in with the white kids.
You're not African American.
Exactly. And then I was randomly raised in a Jewish neighborhood, so my white friends weren't quite right. I was just like, why can't I fit in? And I just struggled a lot with my identity. And it wasn't until just by fluke, I was in real estate, and someone came to me and was like, "You're really good at getting people to tell you personal details. You should be a therapist." And so I hadn't even thought of it. I only applied to Columbia. It was the only school I applied to. And that just has been my career since 2008. And because I know how good it is, it's frustrating to me that so many people can't get this wonderful service. And it's frustrating to me that so many people are scared of this wonderful service that I know is so valuable. So my mission in life is really to make the benefits of this as widely accessible, available, and affordable as possible. And also to change the conversation about what therapy is and who it's for. So that's very important to me. And so with the last company, I was doing it online. With this,
what was the last company?
So the last company is kind of famous to me and my mom. It's called.
Did you work with your mom?
No, she's proud of me.
Okay.
I just think it's not really famous, but it's called In Your Corner. Before that was called Pretty Padded Room.
Okay.
And it was a nice place to go crazy. And we had an all-female staff of therapists, and they had different specializations, like, I hate my job, or I'm going through a divorce, and you could do sessions through video or through journaling instead of having to go to somebody's office. And instead of $200 an hour, it was $200 a month. So I was really thrilled.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I just wanted to make it affordable and accessible. So we were one of the first ones.
Love.
You like that? You like that? Yeah. So anybody who's asking, yes, I was on Shark Tank for that. And I was also the first Black woman accepted into Y Combinator for that.
Yes.
American woman. Did a TED Talk off of that. So we were in 30 countries. We made over almost $1 million. We did $924,000 in the life of the company. And that's just me with no tech background or anything. So, so that was the last company we closed last year. And then
And why did you close?
So we ran out of money, girl. We ran out of money. I had a really tough time raising venture capital. There's only 22 Black women in the world who raised more than $1 million. We did all right. We raised about 400,000. And I'm not technical, so that learning curve kind of slowed things down a lot. And we had technical debt until the day we died. But and I was also pretty burnt out after the end of 5 years. We could have kept going. We were doing about $50,000 a month in revenue. But I was like, if I'm really fighting for people to get mental health, why is my mental health so bad?
Yeah.
I was just burned out by them. So I was just like, so I ended up selling URL, did all right. I wrote about it for Forbes, and now I work with Forbes. So I write about
Right, so you're a writer, and
yes.
you host a series, digital series there.
Career therapy. So all the startup lessons that I've learned, and because I'm a therapist. So we're actually shooting an episode after this.
Very nice, very nice. So how is it to, you just said you're a woman of color, and you were the first African-American, we'll say Black woman, because you're not really African-American. You're from Africa.
I'm Ghanaian-American.
You're Ghanaian-American. Yes, exactly. No, that's true. That's actually the real African-American.
It's both.
Yeah. So how difficult, how challenging it can be first as an entrepreneur and then being a woman of color to really have your stamp, in this world as an entrepreneur.
Yeah, I'll say
as far as your experience.
Yes.
Goes, yeah.
I will want to say that, yes, it was hard compared to other people that I've seen, but I don't like to complain because I still do my thing, I still got in meetings I would have never gotten into, just through lots of people reached back to help me. I have really great support, maybe not with financial support, but first of all, my family support is right. My family and I got very close to this experience. They really struggled with me. They believed in me. They cheered me.
Do you have a big family?
Yeah, we're 5 kids.
Okay.
Africans.
Yes.
5 kids, and very loving, obviously. But they just really went through it with me, and just I couldn't have done it without their support. My mom has her own company. My older sister has her own company.
So you are an entrepreneur.
Yeah, by your
family.
Yeah, and it's not even necessarily go out and make money. In Africa, they're natural entrepreneurs because we don't have a very good infrastructure. If you go in and you write a piece of paper and you're like, here's my LLC application. Like, you'll see that same piece of paper in the dish like 2 hours later. You know, it's like not a, you know, you have to work around. You have to find a way. And the way my parents raised me is that, you know, they're from Ghana. Like, if you didn't get a job in Ghana, it wasn't because you were Black. So that's why I don't like to focus too much on that. You know, they're just
on the color.
Yeah.
But I mean, just being a woman.
I mean, I will say, you know, I'm from Texas. My family's from Ghana, like two very patriarchal societies, and I've never felt as discriminated against as I had when I entered the startup community. It's really bad. Like, I actually just did something with CNN about that. Just about this. I have people exposed, like, with their bleeps out, you know, like with their genitals out in meetings.
Oh, wow.
People will tell you to your face, oh, you know, I would love to invest in you, but then I could date you later. And so married people, you know, so it's just like, it's just one of those things where people just like, they can't see it. Like, they're used to, they always call it pattern matching, which is basically justified discrimination. They're like, well, we want to invest in a Stanford dropout and a hoodie, you know, and it's like, well, why, they can't see me as an opportunity to make money. You know, they want to have sex with me, they want to kick it with me, but they don't want to like invest in it. They just can't, they've never seen a Black woman make it, so they don't want to bet on it. So that's really frustrating. Like I said, at our peak, we were making $50,000 a month, and people would say we were too early. Meanwhile, I had friends who were literally wrote an idea on a napkin and getting $2 million. And, you know, I mean, it's hard for everybody, but that happens. That happens all the time. And that's another reason I saw myself out. I was like, I don't know.
So why did you call, I love the name of the company, The Difference.
Yes.
And it's very smart and
feels good, right?
Yeah, it feels good, and it also stands out as a name. But so why The Difference? So, how did you come about with the name?
Yeah, so like I said, closing my company was really hard. You know, I finished grad school when I was 25. I started the company when I was 27, and I closed it when I was 33. So it was my life. It was what I was known for. It was a really personal.
Your baby.
Death. Yeah, it was my baby for real. And so after that, I was just heartbroken, and I didn't think I was going to start another company. I was like, I'm going to get a job. I'm going to get health insurance.
You don't want to be an entrepreneur anymore.
Ever again, right? And then I started doing consulting, like before, career therapy and all that stuff. And people were like, you know so much stuff. And even when I couldn't help them, it just reminded me how good it feels for me to have somebody come in tense and lost and see them leave like more relaxed. I just love that feeling, and I was made for it. And so I just came back to it, and I was like, I think the real issue, like, and all my other competitors tried to hire me, and I was like, nah, like, I already did that. It's not a challenge. And so to me, a more interesting challenge is to really make it about data and to really kind of make it about the conversations and, you know, remove the mystery around mental health. So I saw an opportunity with data. There's a really talented coder at MIT named JB. Shout out to JB. She's my co-founder. Who were just kind of like working on this idea of kind of a conversational AI. One of my favorite quotes is, if you want to know a man's true face, give him a mask. And I think we've seen that with the internet, people just really being themselves and acting a fool in the comment section. And I was like, what if, you've seen it. And so I was like, what if we could use that power for good? And so the idea is there's no actual therapist at all in the session. There's no appointment, no insurance, nothing like that. You just kind of engage with the machine. But there is a therapist in the middle.
Oh, so that's why it's called a machine.
Yeah, machine learning. Yeah, or artificial intelligence. We like to say we're using artificial intelligence to develop emotional intelligence. So it's kind of a deconstructed, reimagined therapy. And I just thought about the idea of like not having a scheduled appointment, just being able to talk to Siri and be like, oh my God, I'm really homesick, or I just had a really stressful meeting. And so it's called The Difference, because the right talk at the right time can make all the difference. So rather than having to wait to get an appointment, just get it out and then somebody gets back to you. So that's what we're testing. It's in beta.
Wow.
You like it?
Yes, I love it.
Yeah, so I came up with that idea, and I just kept talking to people, and
So it's live now?
It's live in beta, so you have to find your favorite. But you can sign up, it will be launching in January. But yeah, we got into MIT, which is crazy.
Wow.
I'm a little girl from Texas. I was a cheerleader, and I'm literally pitching with neuroscientists.
Wow.
We've been at like 140 companies. We didn't win at all, but we still made the top 16 already, like with the concept. We raised little friends and family around. So I'm back at it again. It's like I have a song in my heart again. So I'm really.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, it's good to have something for. Yeah, it was probably meant to be.
Yes, I think so. This is my third company. My best idea. You know, I've learned so much.
Third time is a charm. Yes. Yes. I hope so too. So we talked about your new company, and so growing up, of course, like what you're doing today is also defined by who you were as a child and as a teenager and then as a student. But you said you're a family of 5, and so who has really influenced you to become, the woman that you are today? Because today we're talking about women. It's our Women Crush Wednesday. Everything is all about women. Was your mom like a big influence? I know African mom can be
the best. I hope that's what you're going to say.
Yes, of course.
Are you African as well?
I'm French, Caribbean, Asian.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So, but my roots are African.
Yes.
So.
All of ours are, by the way. Black lives matter.
Yes.
I always think that. So, absolutely, my mom for sure. I mean, she's a by any means necessary kind of woman. Like she never. That's why I knew we got closer through the experience. Because when they started the company, I was 12 in middle school. She waited until we were all good, and then they were like, "On." So I really knew I was under no illusions about what being an entrepreneur was like. I didn't think it was flashy or you had more cash. I saw that it's not. I saw that you work all the time and 2 ship jobs just to make it happen. But they did their thing. They started personal care homes in Houston and assisted living centers. They grew to 12, and just with no, she was working security at a hotel before that. And just saw it and made it happen. And so I just saw that it's possible. It takes a lot of work, and so definitely my parents. And also, we're lucky enough to be in New York City where things just move a lot faster. And I've been so blessed because the women in tech community in New York is the best in the world. Fight me. The women out here are so passionate. So when people talk about catty women and holding each other down, not on this side. I'm in tech. I mean, at least not in New York. In San Francisco, it's a little bit different. I spent some time out there. Okay. I think they believe in meritocracy, and they're kind of if I made it, I made it. You need to figure it out on your own. But I've had so many women be like, listen, I like what you're doing. Let me help you. Let me give you advice. Let me help. I mean, so many. I could literally 20 people would help me who I wouldn't have had. I've been recommended for TV things about me and books about me and things like this. I know. I mean, I worked really hard, but I definitely got lifted up and put in the right places by people who believed in me and saw having the struggle themselves and were just let me shorten that for you. And I did. Yeah.
So, do you believe in networking groups and? It's as an entrepreneur, it's necessary.
You can do everything you want. You can only get so far by yourself. If you want to go far, go together. So with my first company, I was head down. I made everybody sign an NDA. I didn't want to I was just really protective and private, just full time on my futon, figuring it out by myself. Every single business, I just talked to more and more people. Nobody stole my idea. They have if they're a hustle, they're doing their own thing anyway. So they only help make it better, make the right connections. So many things have happened with other people.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it takes a village.
No, absolutely. And as you know, in Africa, it takes a village to raise a family. That's right. So I actually have been to Ghana.
Really?
Yeah, I have. I was in transit to go to Guinea.
Oh, okay.
So I went to Ghana. Yeah, no, it was really, really hot. I remember. And it was yes,
that's why it was so
really
tan. Did you have our jollof rice?
No, I haven't.
Next
time. So you'll be part of our Real Magic Hour. So what that is for our audience who is following us, the people are saying, keep fighting to the end, Sissy. Yeah, thank you. And what's Javier saying? As a Black woman entrepreneur, what's your advice on navigating the culture of venture capital highly dominated by white men?
Yeah, it is. What is my advice for navigating the culture? Listen, I would say the best advice I got was to not, they say it all the time, but be yourself. I really tried to wear glasses and cover up things. But I'm a really beautiful woman. I'm only going to be hot for 15 more years. So I want to dress like this. I like my body. If you have a problem with my body, that's your problem. I don't have a 9-to-5 job for a reason. So I wear what I want. I say what I want. I party. I work hard, play hard. It was never into trying to conform to that idea. And it doesn't work anyway. They can see through it. And, everybody says fake it till you make it. No, don't do that. Another thing I don't recommend is I'm very modest about what I don't know. I remember once I learned the hard way. I was in a meeting with a venture capitalist. And they were talking about my round. I didn't know what a cap table was. I didn't know. Again, I was figuring a lot by myself at the beginning. And I was talking to this investor, and he was asking me about the terms. And I was just kind of nodding along, and I used to, do a quick study and cheat in school, so I can figure out how to fake the funk. I'm a therapist. I was just okay, yeah, exactly, yeah, totally. And I remember I left, and this guy knew so much. And if I would have just asked, clarify that I didn't know what that term meant, I could have got a free education from this dude. And instead, I'm playing along, but I didn't get a meeting from him. I could have built. First of all, people love to talk about what they're good at. If you give somebody the opportunity to just lecture and go on and on about what they know everything about, they'll love you. They'll just like you more. That's what therapy is. People like you more if you let them talk about themselves. something they love. And instead, I just had a short conversation pretending that I knew something. And so after that, I always just being like, I'll just very plain, like, I don't know what that means, or, oh, tell me about it, you know? And like, because I'm an expert in other things, I don't worry about people thinking I'm dumb. I just don't know. Nobody's
right, and you can't know everything.
You can't know everything. I'm not ashamed of that by any means. Like, now I can have a conversation and learn something I did before, so.
Right, thank you, Javier, for this question. Javier is actually our VR, is a VR virtual reality exhibition competition juror this year.
Very cool. Congratulations. That's very exciting.
So I was just talking about the Real Magic Hour. So Real Magic Hour is our panel series on the Saturday of the Film Festival. It's an event where we're going to have about 5 different panels, and you'll be one of them. You'll be participating in the Women in Business panel.
That's right. Love
that. We're really excited to have you, and to spread the word. You can spread the word about your new company.
Yes.
And talk about all your experiences and your challenges, because again, nothing is easy, but that's what keeps us going.
It all goes together.
Yeah, absolutely. So I wanted to also know, like, if you have any secret, which I have one, which is just resilience. Absolutely. As far as an entrepreneur.
Absolutely.
And which is now not even a secret anymore, because I'm just
do you know what a secret is?
Exactly. But I want to share it because people are always asking me, it's difficult running a film festival and building it. And after our 5th year, now this is our 5th year, and 70% of the film festival after their 2nd year closed doors. So how do you keep it going? But so for you, and now it's going to be your 3rd company, so congratulations on keep going through, not deciding to just
never give up. Like one of y'all said, I'll keep fighting. That's what they say.
So that's your secret.
Yes.
What can you share as an advice for a brand new entrepreneur, that someone who wants to go into a new business, and God knows in our industry there's a lot of people that want to become either a filmmaker or producer.
Yes. I think that the key to me for succeeding at anything is focus. Most startups don't close because of lack of funds. They close because of lack of focus. That certainly was the issue with me, trying to do too many things at the same time, trying to hire too many people rather than just, it takes mastery to do one thing very well. So focus, don't try to get out of the relationship, focus on money. A lot of people end up doing lots of press and stuff like that, but press does not equal profits. So you really have to make very clear what your goals are, master that before you add the other things. So, that's why they put blinders on resources.
So they focus on the goals of the business.
Yeah, people get lost in the sauce out here, going to
the
conferences.
Mission.
Yeah, remember why you started. Every opportunity isn't always an opportunity. Sometimes every opportunity is a distraction. And I ended up taking, when I was doing everything myself, I was doing talks and this, and away from the office 3 days a week, and it's like, why? Why? Just because I'm getting out there and known. Why am I talking about running a business instead of running my business? Why am I? That happened definitely when I went to Y Combinator. Before YC, before we got any funding, we were a profit first, a revenue first business. So we didn't spend $1 unless it got us back $1, because that's how I paid my bills. But then when I had investor funding, I was like, oh, let's get an office, let's do a workaway in Montauk, let's do this. And you just because that's how they do it, or that's how bigger companies do it. And it's kind of like, why was I spending all this money without getting it back? Just because I got distracted just trying to keep up appearances and do the startup playbook. And that was our biggest mistake,
So as a startup, focus at the office.
Keep it lean and mean. If you work from home, work from home. You don't need to fly to California to give a talk. When you haven't even figured out you haven't hit your Q4 goals. Stuff like that. Hiring too many people at once is a problem. Really be intentional. Go slow, focus, really keep the right people around you. Hiring the wrong people, as soon as you detect something's wrong, fire them, because that can distract you too, because then you're always worried about fighting with this person or talking to them about what's not working, but only focus on making the business successful. You have to, if you're not doing something every day towards one of your goals, you're kidding yourself. So,
right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for this advice. Thank you so much. So you have a partner?
Yes.
Yes.
A boyfriend or
no, sorry, a co-founder.
We're talking about. Yes.
So you do.
Yes. So
how's it going?
So good this time. My last CTO was not a great experience. Nice guy, but just not.
There's no synergy.
Just wasn't as intense as I was. I'm very intense, and just I felt like I was I had an unreliable IT guy rather than a true technical co-founder. co-founder. And so with JB, who's my co-founder, who's fantastic, and a woman, we just really, like, she's so smart and
complementary.
Yeah, like I always like to say I'm the talent and she's the muscle, you know, like she's like works all night and, you know, just really understands the other side of the business and has the right connections. One of our advisors is Chris Wiggins, the chief data scientist at the New York Times. So, and she brought that on, and she's like 25, you know, and so she, we got really, really lucky. I had such a bad experience with my co-founder last time. And before that, like in my third business, I did everything by myself. So I was just,
you need to delegate.
Yes, I'm so glad to not be going it alone this time. Have somebody who's an expert, has somebody who cares, you know, she can be making lots and lots of money building things for other people, but she believes in the company. And it's just, I would definitely say, if you can find a partner, don't force it. But if you can't find a partner, it makes all the difference.
So what's the goal? What's the ultimate goal of the difference?
Yes.
So you want to... So is there a mission? I mean, I'm sure there's a world mission behind it.
I want to be able to go into any country and culturally understand the nuances of their voice, the trends, the themes, the things that make them sad. We want to be able to answer what makes you feel better when you feel bad. And so primarily we're doing that. This is kind of boring, but we're really kind of being
not so boring.
Well, the machine that we're building is really trying to detect and decode emotion and voice. Like really, because this is also kind of boring, but with therapy, people are really unreliable. They'll come in and they'll be like, yeah, I guess things aren't so great at work, you know, but really what's going on is that they might be getting a divorce and they don't know it. And so, but you can tell certain things, there's certain cues in your voice. So for example, the sentence, I just got married. Somebody's just, I just got married versus like, so I just got married. Like those mean different things. And so what we're trying to do is really trying to build the biggest database of emotional cues and voice and eventually design a kind of bot that can respond in real time to good. So that's kind of how we're thinking about automating therapy. It's a really long-term goal because we have to get like at least thousands and thousands of emotional cues. So when we're live, please try it so you can get there quicker.
What's the website?
It's thedifference.co, thedifference.co.
Yes. Great. Do we have any questions?
We have one question, and they asked, who is your like number one entrepreneur role model, like in the famous tech world?
I have so many, but I have to say my first friend in the tech startup space was Catherine Minshew of The Muse. I saw Catherine. That's what I'm saying. Get out there. Don't try and do everything yourself. I met Catherine at the Alley, which is my first co-working space, and she spoke. And I happened to be writing like just a blog for Muse, and I was just like, hey, it's so great to meet you. We should get coffee. And she, I mean, that kind of changed everything. Meeting her and Rachel Smart and Cindy Gallup, who's like, I always say I'm the Beyonce of tech. and Catherine is the Taylor Swift of tech, and Cindy is the Tina Turner of tech. She's like rock star, godmother of like badass women in tech. And so Cindy, Rachel, they all put me on. They put me into this thing. They always recommended me things. They would get me more shine than I could have gotten. I mean, freakishly generous, like and I didn't ask, I didn't pay, like I got really lucky early on. So I would shout out to Catherine and Alex Pavolakis at The Muse. Those are very good friends by now. We all came up together. Christina Wallace is really brilliant. Leslie Bradshaw. I mean, I could go on and on. Kate Gardner, Julie DeLuca. Like those. I have a Jane Barrett. I'm like a rapper. I'm like Dino Diva. I have a like I said. I mean, I really found my tribe within this tech ecosystem.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, it's been really. I'm just grateful every day. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you for accepting our invitation, and we're looking forward to having you at the Real Magic Hour. Please go to our website at www.chelseafilm.org and get your tickets for the Real Magic Hour to see Bea Arthur at the Women in Business panel. We'll also have Ari Wengroff, the Chief Executive Staff of Vice.
That's amazing.
So she will be moderating that panel, and we're very excited. So thank you all for joining, and please join us next week at 1:30 p.m. New York time. Bye.
Bye.